The November election is still 71 days away, but worries about potential postal problems have the State Board of Elections getting ready early to make sure every vote counts and is counted. Hello, everybody. I'm Denise Koch.
And I'm Rick Ritter. You better check your mailbox. Applications for mail-in ballots have just started going out. And then it comes as election officials prepare for unprecedented turnout by mail amid the coronavirus pandemic. WJZ investigator Mike Helgren is live downtown. He has a wide-ranging interview with one of the state's top election officials. Mike?
Denise and Rick, the state's deputy elections administrator, stresses you've got to get your ballot in early. Don't delay, she says, once you actually get it. More than 300,000 Marylanders have requested mail-in ballots.
If you can vote by mail, to do so, it is the safest way to vote in a pandemic.
Maryland's Board of Elections expects record turnout for the closely watched upcoming presidential election. Deputy Administrator Nikki Charlson spoke to WJZ as her office began mailing out the first applications for mail-in ballots.
Our voters are very engaged. The two elections we had in the spring showed the level of engagement.
She also says election judges are still needed, despite reports that local elections officials are not promptly responding to those who want the jobs.
It's always a challenge for the local boards of elections to recruit election judges, and in the midst of a pandemic, that is even more challenging.
Charlson spoke about the slowdown in the Postal Service. Elections officials have moved back the deadline to request a mail-in ballot by 1 week to October 20th because of it.
So you can return your voted ballot to a ballot drop-off location and not rely at all on the post office.
The rest of your accusations are actually
Will you put the high-speed machines
back? No,
back?
I will not.
The Postmaster General was back in the hot seat testifying before lawmakers Monday. Maryland Congressman Kwesi Mfume expressed his concerns.
When the mail slows down, it has a disparate impact on communities, and particularly on communities of color around this country.
Now, if you want to really drive him crazy, you say 12 more years.
President Trump has said Americans will not know who won on Election Day.
You're not going to know what happened. I don't think you'll know 2 weeks later. I don't think you'll know 4 weeks later.
But in Maryland, the ballots can be counted starting October 1st, with the results kept secret until after the polls close on November 3rd. So that'll give them more than a month head start. The actual ballots will start getting mailed out in late September. Reporting live at the City Board of Elections, Mike Helgren, WJZ.